Hey guys, how's it going? So, I just wanted to make this video just to kind of let you guys know, if you care, about how my life personally has been going lately. Because I've kind of realized, like, the state of my channel, and I just wanted to, like, talk about how things have been with it, and just not, like, too personal of my life, but just how things have been going, so you know when how my life has been. So, as you can tell, like, I'm pretty sure you guys have never seen this background before, and that's because I've moved into a new place. Um, a lot of things have been very complicated in my personal life, to the point where I'm living here now, and it's very nice. It's given me a lot of time to think about how things have been going lately. And, oh yeah, real quick, so after audio quality's whack, I'm literally just recording this on my phone right now, so sorry if you can hear noises in the background. But, it's given me a lot of time to reflect on just my life in general and how the channel is. And I've even started going to therapy starting today. Today was my first therapy session, which is actually pretty nice. Never been to therapy before, so I'm hoping it'll help me out, and just let me find out who I want to be. And this month, the month of May, I think the 28th is when I first uploaded What If Tarble was sent to Earth. So, 2 years ago was when I uploaded that. So, we're heading very close to the 2-year anniversary of when Damon What If started. This channel started way before then. Before that, I was just making Kingdom Hearts Union Key videos. But now, you know me as Damon What If, mainly because of that What If, and now the rest is history and stuff like that. So I'm very grateful for all of you who have stuck around. It's really, really, really meant a lot, because this is literally what I like to do now. This is basically like my job, what I like to do. It's not like a job that makes me a whole lot of money. I know a lot of my friends have other jobs that make a whole lot more money, and I could do them, but I just like doing this. It makes me happy. So I've really enjoyed working on this channel for the past 2 years. I've had a few jobs in between them, but they just weren't very fun, so I just really like doing this. And as you can probably tell, my motivation for a lot of what ifs definitely died down after the whole Toei situation. I'm not going to get too much into the Toei thing, because I'm pretty sure you guys have heard me talk to it to death by now. But once that hit, my motivation really got hit hard for working on videos. And I don't know if you could tell, but I wasn't making a lot of new what ifs. Mainly since I wanted to complete a lot of the ones that I started before, but also because I just really didn't have any creative ideas for what I wanted to do for new videos. And I really didn't have the passion that I did when I first started, because I'm pretty sure, as you could tell if you're around when I first started, that I was pumping out videos constantly. And I had pretty much had a lot of free time because it was summer when I started, pretty much. And it was COVID, so obviously I had a lot of free time. But now I have a lot of free time too. But I wasn't really working on a bunch of videos, and what I mean by free time is I actually graduated school early, in early January. Actually, not early, late January. I graduated from high school finally, so now I'm just bumming around working on videos and stuff. No plans for college, only because I don't have the money to do so. But I've just been having a lot of free time. I mean, I haven't just been sitting around doing this all day. But I've been working on YouTube a lot. But I don't know if you could tell, the videos that I was continuing, I just really didn't have a passion for any of them, which really bummed me out. Like, I feel bad for, like, my patrons, especially, because they gave their suggestions and I've been working on them, but I've just felt really terrible because I don't have the motivation to continue a lot of them. And it's just makes me feel bad because they send me money and just they want to support me and they want me to make stuff for them, and I can't thank them enough, because the fact that people take money, like spend money on me, some people even more than a Netflix subscription, which is a lot, just to see my videos is just, it means a lot, and I feel really terrible that I can't really give them the kind of content that they deserve, you know? And like that's why I felt really bad about it, especially like for the Goku and Broly one. That one I really do enjoy, the twins one, but like I kind of ran out of ideas for that, and I didn't really know what to do. And that's just an example, not just that one specifically, but like pretty much all of them, like I've just kind of run out of ideas of how to continue them. And I'm not gonna cancel all of them, because I feel like that's just a disservice to all of you, but I hope you know that I've just been very unmotivated to continue, and that's a fault of mine, and I don't know why it's been like that, but it's just like my motivation kind of died down. I still do love writing videos, I still love making scripts, so my motivation for all the older videos is kind of gone at this point, and eventually I want to pick them back up, but right now I really want to focus my time on what if Sonic was in Dragon Ball. And I'm pretty sure you guys can clearly tell I like making that, because I've been pumping out like 30-minute parts to them, and I've really, really enjoyed working on those. I wanted to make it a while ago, but I just knew at that time I wasn't ready to tackle something like that. And ever since I've like moved here and been thinking about where I want to take things in just life in general, I wanted to make something new for once, and I've loved Sonic my entire life. And I've just like wanted to combine the two of the stories together and write something that I thought was passionate about, because I'm extremely passionate about Sonic, passionate about Dragon Ball, so I figured it's just like meant to be, you know. So when I started working on that, like I had a lot of fun writing the script, and I don't mean to sound like ooh, I'm awful, but like I haven't had a lot of fun writing the scripts lately. Like, I'm not gonna say I never had any fun, but like most of the time I was like, okay, I don't really know what to do. I'm pretty sure you could tell, especially because the videos were kind of like 10 minutes and sometimes shorter. That's just because I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna do this, I guess. And I feel like it was such a disservice because I just half-assed some of them. And again, I apologize for half-assing some of them, but I just really couldn't keep the motivation going. But I didn't want to just not make them, because I like making videos, I like seeing people's reception, and also because it pays me, so it's like, that's always fun. But Sonic and Dragon Ball, I'm not half-assing, I'm really putting all of my creative skill that I have into it, and I personally think it's paying off, because the reception on it has been fantastic. The first part has 22,000 views as of the last time I looked. And the parts keep going up. Part 4 almost has 10,000 already, and just that whole series so far has really brought my motivation back for creating. And it's funny, because working on this series doesn't feel like I'm working on a what if. It feels like I'm just writing a story, if that makes sense. Because all the other what ifs that I make, like, feel like a what if. I don't really know how to say it, but it feels like I'm writing like, oh, what if this happened? What if this happened? But the Sonic and Dragon Ball one doesn't feel like a what if. It feels like I'm writing like a fan fiction, you know? And you can clearly tell it's a fan fiction, but it feels like a fan fiction. And writing something that doesn't feel like a what if, but feels like an actual story, is just really, I don't know, it makes me feel good. You know, it makes me feel like, oh, I can actually write something that people enjoy, that's like an actual story and not just a series of events. Because a bunch of my what ifs feel like a series of events. This Sonic story so far feels like a coherent story that I'm trying to put together. And I've just really, really enjoyed it. And so it's that whole thing has kind of gotten me into like a loving story kind of guy, where like I want to delve into storytelling so I can improve my own storytelling. So we're getting to like sort of the main point of this video at 10 minutes in. Sorry, hopefully you guys are still around if you are. I don't want to step away from what ifs. I really want to continue what ifs because, like, I've seen a lot of stuff on you. I used to watch YouTube animations and stories constantly when I was little, and I was always bummed out when creators didn't finish it because I wanted to see more. And I don't want to be that person because I know I have a lot of younger fans who probably will be like me. They'll grow up and loving my stories, and they'll probably be disappointed if I never finished any. So I don't want to have these people have the experiences that I have, and make it like want to see a story can finish, because I don't want to say bad experiences like, oh my god, Super Mario Bros. Z didn't finish, so my life's ruined. I'm not saying anything like that, but like I want them to be able to watch and finish my story, you know. So I really don't want to stop them. But I just have no motivation currently to continue at the mental state that I'm in right now, if that makes sense. That's probably like the fifth time I said it, if this makes sense. Sorry. The only one that I really, really, really want to work on right now is What If Sonic Wasn't Dragon Ball, because that one just makes me happy to work on. Like, it's a story. I want to tell a story. I don't want to tell a what if. And I've actually contemplated not calling it something different than What If Sonic Wasn't Dragon Ball. But I don't think that would get as many people to watch, so I was just like, let's keep it as What If then. I might change it eventually if people want me to, but I'll keep it as that. But I've contemplated changing it, because the title, because it's just like, it feels different than a What If that I typically make. And the whole situation makes me want to dive into other things, you know? Because this whole Sonic and Dragon Ball motivated me to explore storytelling. So I've been really thinking about doing like a breakdown discussion of a story and seeing how stories evolve and change over time, and just exploring themes and ideas of a bunch of stuff. And I thought like the perfect place to look into that, because I'm in a Sonic kick right now, is to explore the Archie comics. And it's something I've honestly been thinking about doing for a very long time, even before I started making Dragon Ball What Ifs. I remember I started working on a series for going into like the first few issues of the Archie Sonic comics, but I didn't know what I was doing yet for YouTube, so I scrapped the whole thing because I was just like going like panel by panel analyzing, and I was like, this is just too much. I don't want to do something like that. But now I've grown up, so I've realized like, oh, maybe I don't need to do something like that. And if you guys have ever watched Mysteria Fusion's Dragon Ball Dissection, which if you haven't, please God, if you like Dragon Ball, do it. It is like one of the best breakdowns of Dragon Ball I've ever seen in my life. And he's so criminally underrated, it hurts me. He only has like 25,000 subscribers, and the fact that I'm relatively close to subscriber count just kind of nauseates me, because I'm like, well, I don't deserve all this. He deserves way more than I have. So like, if you haven't subscribed to him, please God, go subscribe to him. But I want to do something like what he does with the Dragon Ball Dissection. I want to go through and analyze storytelling so I can improve my stories. And I don't want to just do a Dragon Ball dissection, because I already know everything that happens in Dragon Ball, and he's already done it, so it's like I don't want to do that. And I've seen a few Archie Sonic breakdowns, mainly from the Game Apologist, and he does a fantastic job as well. But I want to like do like a breakdown and like go through Archie to analyze stories so I can improve my own. And if I do that, it's gonna take time. It's gonna be a lot of effort, if that makes sense. And I just said it again. But if it makes sense, it'll take a long while to go through this series, because Archie lasted a long-ass time. So I would like to dedicate time to working on it if you guys would like to see it. If no one's interested whatsoever, then I won't do it. But it's been something that I've wanted to do for a while, and especially since I started Sonic What If, I really wanted to go into it to see stories that meant a lot to me as a kid, see how they hold up now, and see if analyzing their storytelling will make my storytelling better so I can improve in the future. So, TLDR, I'd like to put a hold on every what if for the most part, besides the Sonic one, to put work on the Archie series. I don't know what I would call it. I probably wouldn't call it Archie Sonic Dissection because that doesn't really roll off the tongue very well. I'd still have to come up with a name later. But it's just something that I feel like is good for me to pursue right now. And I deeply apologize if it disappoints you that I'm not going to be working on a lot of the what ifs for a while. But I just personally believe if I keep working on the what ifs in the current state that I'm in, they will just be very bad. And I don't want to do that, especially to my patrons who suggested these what ifs. I don't want to just half-ass them and just end them like I already have. And I'm very sorry for half-assing some of the other parts that have come out, but my motivation for them is gone. And I feel like if I go into a deep dive about storytelling in the Archie series and beyond, maybe, it'll improve my motivation for wanting to continue the what ifs, to continue the stories. So I can wrap everything up, because if you guys know, at the end of the GT edition what ifs that I made, I've been setting up to a larger story that I want to tell, and I want to make that the best that I can by learning more of storytelling. So just let me know your guys' thoughts on that. I'm sorry I've been rambling for so long. It's almost been 20 minutes, really. I'm sorry about that. I'll separate this into parts if you want to skip around, if you're still watching. But I just wanted to see your guys' thoughts on this, to just update you on how mentally and physically life has been so far, and just my thoughts on how to continue the channel. So just please give me feedback if you can, because I'd really like to know what you guys think. And if this whole thing is just if you really don't care and you don't care how the stories are, you just want to see me continue them, and if you don't care about the Archie thing at all. But that's just my thoughts on everything, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.